of agriculture. They say farmers, traders, agricultural extension officers, agricultural economists and whatnot should all be men. Or maybe you get to see a few women. Women do not like stress at the end of the day, so we are seeing just a few of them who might most likely not get to succeed. But today I am bringing someone to you. She's been in the area of agriculture, doing nicely, and you want to say in Nigeria, maybe in a condition make crayfish bend. I'm telling you this morning that this person we would be conversing with today actually studied agriculture in school and is actively practicing all of what she studied for. And so today would have a delectable, intelligent and hard-working woman on the program. Janet Josiah will be joining us on the program today. And when we come back from this break, let's continue like we never even left off. Stay with me. Back to the program Empower Her this amazing afternoon. You can ask me why I'm so excited. Who doesn't love to see women breaking bounds and coming out of the shackles stereotypes have bounded us in? Well, today, like I said, we have Janet Josiah with us on the program. Hello, Janet. Good afternoon to you.
Hello,
All
can you hear
right, we'll keep trying to get Janet on the program. But before we keep doing that, we are talking about agriculture right here on the program today. And we know that agriculture has to do with farming, a lot of physical work, tilling the ground, making sure your crop is ready and every whatnot. We have a woman who is mostly in the farm as well, and she would be sharing with us how she has been able to meander and come out even successful. Hello, Janet. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you and welcome to the program Empower Her.
Thank you.
All right, I would love you to do an introduction for us this afternoon.
Okay, my name is Isaiah, a recent graduate of agricultural economy and a practicing farmer.
Okay. All right. And so I'd like you to take us through your journey so far. You made mention of the fact that you are a recent graduate. How have you been able to navigate the whole process?
It has not really been easy so far, but I would say my passion has been keeping me going. Starting off as a recent graduate is one stressful decision that I made. Can you hear me?
Yes, please, go ahead.
Okay. Say it has been stressful. Thinking from the fact that I just graduated and the finance, everything has really not, but the passion has been what.
All right, Janet, there is a video of you on the screen right now doing your clearing and tilling, and a lot of persons argue that this is the most hectic part of agriculture, and they believe that men should be the persons doing all of this. How have you been able to match strengths in a male-dominated area? How have you been able to push? What is the journey like for you?
Sorry, can you repeat yourself again?
I said, right now, there is a video of you on the screen clearing your farmland ready to plant. Now, a lot of persons argue that this is the most hectic part of agriculture. Can you share with us how you are able to match the strength of what people believe should be used by a man originally?
Okay. Before now, my university did, we actually did something like this. So I would say that gave me insight of what I was going into. And agriculture is not necessarily for male gender, it is for both genders. And how are we doing? Because I would still say it's essential. If I don't have the time, I've given up time ago.
Okay.
That is what is keeping me. And yes, I do have potential to be. I
Okay, Janet. You share with us this afternoon. Have you encountered challenges in your line of work? Share with us what those challenges are.
Yeah, I've actually challenges times, ranging from the distance
Hmm.
from farmland to where I reside and the finance. And it has really not it has not been one for the finance. Most of the jobs I do, the farmland, I am
Okay.
supposed to be doing that if I have finance, but because the finance is not there, I think to this myself. And
Okay.
it's where my house is and where the farmland is actually far. I think that's the challenges I have
Hmm.
now.
Okay. And so if you were given a chance to leave a word of advice for women coming up, women who would like to venture into agriculture, despite all of the stereotypes from society, what would you say to them?
If I was given a chance to do what?
Give an advice to women, younger women coming up who would love to venture into agriculture, despite all of the stereotypes from society, what would you say to them?
Okay, if I was to give an advice, firstly, I would encourage lots of youth to venture into agriculture currently,
Hmm.
because in the long run, the nation always fall back to agriculture.
Hmm.
The nation will always fall down to agriculture. And there are a lot of men that, and people say that agriculture is for the poor.
Hmm.
Where that is coming from,
Okay.
but I would say that modern farmers, be it commercial, smallholder farmers, do extremely well recently.
Hmm.
As long as you use the improved farming practice and you have a good market, you will do excellently well in the agricultural industry.
Okay. So, your portfolio says you are an agricultural economist. Tell us what you
Yeah.
do as an agricultural economist.
See, as an agricultural economist, basically, what we do is help farmers, businesses, to make economic decision in agriculture.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is how we make the best decisions for agriculture and farmers. That way, they don't have to make financial mistakes, and they don't have to make incur lots of debt in their farm,
Okay.
and then make less profit. We help them reduce costs and maximize profit. Is basically what as an agricultural economist.
Okay. And so we've talked about the all-round challenges of agriculture. Let's talk about your challenges as a woman in a male-dominated area. We know agriculture is predominantly practiced by men in this part of the world. How have you been able to put up with all of the taunts and degradation from being a woman in the field of agriculture?
Actually, it has been exciting being a female in the agricultural sector. I get a lot of comments that, oh, I've not seen a female going into agriculture, or there are not much female going into this agricultural thing.
Yeah.
Why am I doing this? And basically, I would say, don't do it because I want to do it, and it is my passion.
Yeah.
I love to use food. I love to see nature take its course. And recently, I've been getting lots of attention from I've been getting lots of attention from it because it's not easy getting female folks in agriculture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really easy. But then I would say there are a lot of women right now taking the road.
Okay. All right. Before I let you go, Janet, concerning agriculture, there are a lot of stereotypes concerning agriculture as something people practice. Tell us one thing the majority of people believe about agriculture that is not true.
One thing that is about agriculture that is not true is, I think one of it is, let's say you must own a land. A large portion of land to succeed in agriculture to do commercially. And I think that is wrong.
Okay.
That is very wrong. In this era where you can plant even in parks, I think you don't need so much land. You don't need even up to a venture into agriculture. You can start with a little space in your house.
Yeah.
No matter how little it is, I think you can start something.
All right. All right, Janet. Thank you so much for being here. It's been my pleasure having you.
Thank you too for having me.
All right. We continue to wish you all of the best. All right, we've had the pleasure of having Janet Josiah on the program this afternoon. We have her as a farmer, a trader, and an agricultural economist. That is a woman doing great right there. And that makes you understand today that women can succeed in any area and every area they find themselves. You want to ask yourself why I started by saying this afternoon. What a man can do, a woman can do even much better. Janet has shared some of the challenges she has had to face as a woman venturing into the field of agriculture. Now, you know it's never rosy. You know people would always have things to say. And that is something we as women have to grapple the effects with in society. For every time we venture into certain aspects of work, trying to figure out our life, society believes that we should be fixated on just one part. Stay at home, go to school to a certain level, and come and birth even more children, multiply and fill the earth. But today, women are changing the narrative. Expertise, professionalism, knowledge, intellect, women are topping it right in bundles as they should. And today, I am telling you that whatever it is you have put your mind into achieving, you can always achieve it. It doesn't matter how difficult it is. Every professionalism is not gender specific. You do not always say a politician has to be a man or a teacher has to be a man. Maybe women can continue to sell table markets. They will succeed. That is where they belong. Well, I dare you today to pick up yourself, make plans, dare to dream, and move beyond bars. Every woman is capable of doing something great, something amazing, and capable of changing the world. Remember, an Englishman once said, But rather I will rephrase to say, a smart man once said, train a woman and you empower the whole world. It's just like one tree that does not make up the forest. But train women today and they would nurture it and show you how just one tree can get to fill up a forest if it may be. Now, I am sharing with you today that women are dominating male dominated areas in quotes, and they are doing just fine while at it. You might want to ask yourself today, why are there obstacles and hurdles when women have to work? I'm telling you today that society plays a very big role. The stereotypes generated by society also gets to play a very big role in why women are boxed up in certain spaces in the environment you find yourself. But it is your turn to dream different. Is it your turn to say, no, I would not? Yes, it is. This is the generation of women who have learned to ask questions. You too can ask a question today. You too can work towards achieving. And trust me, when you dare to dream, take a step, because a journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step. And so I want to say thank you so much for being a part of the program this afternoon. And thank you so much once again to our guest, Janet Josiah. Next week, we would bring you another woman in STEM. You would get to understand that women are out there in science-dominated areas playing and changing the game. You want to keep a date with me next week Friday at 3 p.m. and Power Hour comes your way yet again. Well, my name is Rita Inung, and of course, I have been your anchor and pilot on the program. Remember, whatever a man can do, a woman can do 10 times even better. Do well to have yourself a lovely day. Enjoy the rest of it and usher the weekend in with a smile on your face. Good afternoon once again.